You are now listening to a 3 podcast.
Get your ass out with Chuck D.
Alright everybody, come check out my first Shopify store, orderandgo.shop. I got miscellaneous items, gift shop type items. Come there, check me out. I just opened and I can get you hooked up and get you what you need. If you have any suggestions on items, go ahead and leave it in the comments, or you can reach out to me. My contacts is on the page. Or if you want anything in specific, you can ask me about that. You can reach out to me and I'll try my best to find it for you.
I'm Chuck D from Get Your Ass Up. We're here at Regional Park. The city just put in these new pickleball courts. So we're here, we're gonna check out the pickleball, and it's gonna be my first time playing. So I'm gonna try to get some shots of me playing, and we'll see what's up.
This is Get Your Ass Up with Chuck D. Today I got a special guest. We've been working on this for a while now. This is the second time recording this, and I appreciate the patience. But this woman here is being our acting project manager. She's jet like the airplane's wife. But more importantly, this woman here, she's really inspiring. She keeps her friends motivated. She stays in the gym. And she's just really all about her friends and all about her people. So I thought it would be great to have her on and share her story.
My name is Amanda Phillips. I am Jet Phillips' wife. I've helped here and there with a few projects that they've done. Chuck asked me a while back to do an episode with them regarding my bariatric surgery. So I thought that I'd sit in and have a conversation about that with you.
Yeah, I just thought it was really cool because, like I said, I always see you in the gym.
Yeah.
And we was in there, we was all chilling one day, and you was breaking down proteins and macros, and I was thinking, I think this might turn out to be pretty good.
Yeah. It's a whole lifestyle.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what led up to it, like that's some challenges that led up to it, or like how you was feeling?
Yeah, definitely. So the process itself is a little bit time consuming. You've got to go through several different steps, one being mental evaluations. You have to go through, I had to do several tests on my heart. I had to do a sleep test. Of course, if you have the insurance, you've got to go through the process with that. There is, several different qualifying events. A lot of people think that it's kind of easy to get into, but there are several different things that you have to kind of go through. Like I said, qualifying events would be, I had tried several different weight loss plans. I had tried different medications. There's a lot of factors stacking against me with PCOS, just different health things in there. But they have you, like I said, they have you go through like a whole mental evaluation, which is, I feel like ideal. Like you probably should. It is mind blowing at how Everything really can affect you.
So how is the mental evaluation thing go?
Yeah, so what they'll do is they schedule you to do like a quick visit. It's virtual. They schedule you online. You do a quick like Skype video. They'll ask you several different questions in regards to where you're at mentally with, a lot of these people who go through it, myself included, you face eating disorders. So they have to make sure, with any addiction that you are ready to make that step. Because if not, that's where you like your failure rate comes in. Yeah, you can have the restriction, but your stomach stretches after time. And I say stretches, I'm going to use that term loosely because there's a lot of back and forth of, oh, yes, it can, no, it can't. But overall, you have to have the mindset of like ready to make that change. And so they'll ask you to, they were inquisitive about my different medications, if I, have depression, anxiety, what stems, the eating disorder, things like that. So, it was funny because you have a tendency to kind of fib of like, no, I'm good, I'm fine,
Yeah.
and in the background, Jet is actually looking at me like, stop lying, so, you've got to be ready for that. It is an open conversation that you have to have with what you feel like is a stranger, but to get to the next step, you have to have an open conversation with yourself, and the doctors to say, this is where I'm at, I'm ready. So
I think that's pretty natural to maybe like. Have you ever noticed, like right before you go to the dentist, you start brushing
and flossing, get all the nooks and crannies.
Like,
Absolutely.
nah, just go in there so they can know how you really are.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what motivated you after the surgery? What motivated you to keep going? And like, did you get in the gym right away?
No. So the thing is you're incredibly weak. You lose a lot of muscle. You go through like almost like a starvation period is what your body is reacting to mentally. You're like, oh, or like physically, you're not hungry, but your body is like, listen, we're not getting any nutrients whatsoever. So the doctors actually recommend you, and everybody's different. So in my bariatric plan, it was about 3 months in that I was allowed to start actually working out. That is whenever I joined my gym. Of course, they encourage you to walk always. From the time that you get up until not, they want you to be walking off the gas, walking off, all of the stuff. So, no, about 3 months in, I had my 3 months checkup, my 90 days. And she gave me the okay to say, hey, listen, now is the time to start building back that muscle. Because like I said, I lost a lot. Like, I'm incredibly weak. He gives me a hard time. Like, I'll squeeze, really hard. And he's like, is that as hard? And I'm like, that is literally as hard as I've got. So, you just have to be mindful. And like I said, every patient plan is different. So whereas mine was 3 months, yours could be I was going to say 3 weeks, but that's really early because incisions. But you get it.
You gotta heal.
Yeah, you have to heal.
Oh, you know what you forgot to mention? Last time you said that your biggest challenge was water.
Oh,
Are you drinking more water?
Oh my gosh. He said no. No, I'm not. Okay, here's the thing. Yes and no. So I have actually gotten to where I have a huge addiction to soda, specifically Mountain Dew, and I do think that maybe I might have briefed on that last time, but soda is my kryptonite. Like, I love it. But I have gotten to where I'm craving water now. So
That's good.
Yeah.
A gallon a day at least.
Right. And like, I feel better. So of course, I mean, I've got everybody who's like, oh, it's not water, that's juice. When you add the packets, I have to use like the little flavor packets. They're the best.
I used to love strawberry water or not strawberry water. I used to love strawberry soda and sweet tea.
Yeah.
But like these pH waters and these different waters is like, it helps me not drink soda. Because if I get tired of drinking water, like, these have different flavor. Like,
they do.
Not flavor, but they taste different.
Well, in each one, you've got like the mineral water. So like my sister-in-law Paige is real big on like, I think it's like Topicino or I don't know, something. It's like special water. And Topo Chico. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I tried that.
We'll have to like throw that up on the
Is it a glass bottle?
advertisement.
Yeah.
Yes. But she swears by like the different benefits that it brings you, and I think she specifically does the mineral water. And and I think it tastes different. I think
Yeah,
it
it
tastes
does.
different, you know.
So now if I start thinking like after work or something, if I'm
Yeah.
craving like a soda, or I'll just go buy some different type of, some
Yeah.
strange Topo Rico or
Yeah,
something
whatever,
strange, and
you
I'll
know,
drink that. It is
something.
different.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree. Still a struggle. I still highly encourage drink your water, people. Stay hydrated.
Also, I was gonna say, talk about some challenges like with being married, work, having to,
Yeah.
like, because you're on jet schedule as well.
Yes.
So like talk about that and going to the gym.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard. Like, I know for myself too. Like, it makes it hard to, unless I'm by myself all the time, to stick to my own routine.
Yeah.
Because when you start messing with somebody, then you start getting in their routine as well.
Yeah. So the being married thing, as far as, he has been one of my greatest support systems. He has laughed, cried with me, the works. Actually, to be honest, I made him eat in the car. I made him eat in the car the first 2 weeks of my surgery, because I emotionally could not handle being around food. Like, it was a struggle. We'll talk about that, but it was a struggle. So the thing about spouse or not, this change and the lifestyle change that you go through, 110%, like I preach, has to be for you. He has been so great. I have navigated around to my best abilities what he can have, what I can still have, eating at the same time, so that we are like living because I could go days without eating, if I'm honest. Like, I physically have to make myself, and a lot of times I only get a few bites before I'm like, okay, we're done. And that's our sense of normal now. But the thing is like navigating your schedule and then meeting the needs of your spouse as well. But definitely when you do it for yourself and you make that a priority, the rest falls suit. They do recognize the work that you're putting in, the time that you're putting in. I wake up at 5 a.m. Actually, this morning, he woke up to a phone call with me and my friend, my friend Kaylee, and they have shown up at the house. You guys are going to see a video later of them waking me up at 5 a.m. Because I overslept. So those are the realities that we face, whenever you decide to make it your life and make it your lifestyle. The spouse, they're on board with it. And if they're not, maybe they're not your people, because this is a level of success that I have met for myself that he is on board with. And that's important. So, but definitely
really
do it for yourself. And if your spouse is on board, awesome. If you can navigate around their schedule, awesome. But
He was out there eating Burger King.
He was. He'd get whole pizzas and eat it outside.
So that, and then I was buying groceries and leaving them in my car.
Yeah.
And then,
because he's normal. He has to eat,
Yeah.
It never skipped a beat.
and then if I wanted a sweet treat, so like I love fucking drumstick or the fucking ice cream cones. Yeah. And I would stand in the back room and sneak them and just eat them.
I'd be like, "What are you doing?" And he'd be like, trying to eat it so fast.
That's pretty crazy. Being quiet about it.
Yeah.
That's a wild experience.
Yeah. Experience. Yeah.
It was the biggest struggle, I feel like, was the month she couldn't eat.
I got real sick. That's something that we can kind of tackle, because that's a big thing of, I got really sick about 5 weeks in. I wasn't able to eat anymore. And it wasn't even just like not being able to eat. Like, you go through periods of like phases. So you have liquids, and then you get to move to soft foods, and then you get to move to like, soups and things like that. So I had reached all my stages, and then suddenly I couldn't eat. I couldn't keep anything down. I was sick. Everything made me sick. And so then you've got the emotional struggle of, I physically can't eat. The thought of it makes me sick. Like, I'm literally starving. And
Did you ever find out like what it was from, or did it just go away? Or
Yeah, it just kind of goes away. And it's just your stomach is, I mean, they took out 80% of my stomach. So I was left with something about this big, to work with. And your body has to heal. And sometimes it just doesn't like it. And that's kind of what I face even still today. I'm almost a year in, May 31st will be my 1 year mark. And there's still days that like I could eat something for 5 days in a row because that's my thing. But the sixth day, sick. Can't do it. And I'll be sick for however long and then I'll be okay again. Sometimes our pouch, that's what a lot of people will call it, the pouch, just is unsettled and it doesn't feel good. So
I feel like I was getting addicted to fast food.
yeah,
And
it is addicting.
I took the week fast for Easter.
Yes.
Ever since then, it's like I haven't been able to really eat. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's not appetizing.
When you go cold turkey like that, it almost like sends your body into shock, and then it doesn't taste the same. When I had my surgery, I cut all sugars. I wasn't really allowed to have sugar. When I got it again, from literally anything, it made me so sick. It was like nauseating. It was too much. And so when you cut cold turkey, foods like that, it will make you sick that you're just like, ugh, that doesn't even taste good. Like, gross.
Start fasting more often.
Yes, and juicing.
Okay. Could you tell me like a mental emotional transformation? Like, did people start treating you different?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like,
okay.
Or at the gym maybe.
This is fun. Yeah, this is a fun one, seriously. So the whole mental thing, you genuinely, guys, I've lost 130 pounds. That's like a person. You know what I mean? I am almost half the person that I was. Yeah. That is a chance. I could literally, like, I've lost a chance, So
He would hate to hear that.
I know. Poor Chance. I'm sorry. But seriously. So you go through like body dysmorphia. We can joke about it. That is a real thing. I wake up and there are days that, I see the me, the now me, and then there are days that I see 300 plus pounds. 330 pounds of just big. And it's like, that's so crazy because I'm in the gym 5 days a week. I know my body does not reflect that, but my brain tells me, yeah, it does. I still try to wear clothes that are 5X. Actually, my friend has to literally convince me, you can fit into that, wear that. I still try to wear clothes that are just too big. The whole thing, overall, like, everything has changed for me. My health is in great shape. Like, whenever I went in, they had actually found, as I mentioned, you go through the heart test. They found that basically I was on the verge of like a heart attack. It was working way too hard. Pumping too hard, just not a good situation. So put me on heart medication. Within the first like 6 to 8 weeks, I actually was able to come off of the medication. I came off my blood pressure medicine. With all of those things, you feel incredible. Remember, I mentioned I went a full-blown cold turkey, no sugar. Sugar makes an incredible difference on how you feel, how you take things in. I physically was not able to nap. I'm a big nap person. I love to, midday nap. I actually can't do that now because I eat so much protein and I'm like protein forward. I take pre-workout, I have so much natural energy that I'm like, okay, so my brain just doesn't stop. So I'm like, okay.
See, that's about how I am.
Yeah.
I'm not a napper.
And that's,
I'm going all day.
Yeah.
But I go to bed early and I fall asleep
Right.
really fast.
Right. You've had all day, you burn that energy, because you start out at the gym too. You start your mornings out also. So when you start your days out like that, your whole afternoon is perfect. I mean, of course, you've got your people who annoy you, whatever, but overall, you genuinely cannot dull my shine. Like,
Yeah.
I have a natural energy about me that it's like, let's race. You know,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Are we still gonna do the 5K or the?
Yeah, I'm still down. Like that is like an actual goal.
Your
Like
project manager, find us one.
let's do it. Let's do
I'm
it.
down. I've been
think-
wanting to do that.
So I've been doing, or I've done, the color runs. I think those are a lot of fun. Where like the powder and the, you know, like all the colors and stuff. I've done one at night where it's the glow run. You can do like the glow in the dark stuff. That one's a little scary though. But no, I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, we tried the pickleball. The pickleball was so much fun. I definitely think getting a group of that, like, oh,
yeah, I'm still
that
ready to
would be
play a real
fun.
game.
Yes, I think it would be excellent. But these are all things that I literally couldn't have done a year ago. Not even a year ago, you know? So the complete transformation is just...
And you feel so much more healthier, and that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, you know, and you had mentioned, you know, do people treat you different? They do. I am 110% here to say there is such thing as like pretty privilege, skinny privilege. People treat you different when you're bigger.
Yes.
You know, you get a different amount of respect from people. I have people who come out now, let me unload the groceries for you. I'm a delivery driver. So like I take groceries to people and they'll actually offer, you know, to come get their groceries out of my car. And that's my job, you know, and it's like, that would have never happened. You know, people hold the doors open, people acknowledge you. So if you're one of these people that do that to like the bigger people, like don't. That's wrong. That's so wrong. They're human. Everybody's going through things regardless of their health status. So don't treat people differently because their size. That's messed up. Edit that out. That's messed up, you know. So it is a real thing. There's a lot that goes into this surgery. And
So could you give any tips for a healthy lifestyle?
yeah, drink your water, friends.
Gallon a day.
A gallon a day. I wish I was kidding. That genuinely the most important thing you can do for yourself, bariatric surgery or not, drink your water. Literally, whether you have to put in flavoring or you drink it plain or you drink mineral water, it doesn't matter. Drink it. It's important. You'll feel better. You will lose the weight that you're after. You'll just feel better all the way around. Also, eat your protein. Protein forward diets, again, bariatric or not, that is my goal, protein and water. Those are two things. Also, exercise. They really are not kidding when they say it is like, 80% kitchen and then like 20 for the exercise. So like eat right, drink your water, okay? And exercise. And it doesn't have to be hard. Like it doesn't, you could literally go walking, y'all. Like you can go walking every day, 30 minutes a day. Take your dog out. I don't know, call a friend, walk up the stairs. I don't know, man. Just move. So don't be a couch potato. Take it from me, man. It feels good to be moving, and it feels good to get that extra, excess off. And it's not a number thing. I want that to be super important. It is not a number thing. It is not how small you can get. It is a health thing. So whatever healthy is for you and what it looks like for you, you know, I'm still sitting at 200 pounds. You know, that's healthy for me. I could run a marathon. I could easily save a child from a bus. You know, you know what I mean? Those are things that are like genuinely like, just looking at me crazy, but like, you know what I mean? Like if a child was in danger, you know, if somebody was robbing Walmart because that's where I work, you know, gang. No, seriously. Those are all things that like I can do now because I took initiative and just kind of put myself forward and my health forward. So, I mean, take care of yourself, man. That's it.
That's great. It's good you said it because I've been saying it every episode. Same
right.
thing.
Yeah.
Water.
It's H2O. Oh, insert the water boy scenes. Water.
It's clean. It's cold. And that's what I call high quality H2O.
Oh! But seriously, just water. Protein.
I always do a motivational quote of the day, so right now I got one from Ronald Reagan. It says, "We can't help everybody, but everybody can help someone." And I always pick my quotes to try to match the episode. So I just thought I would do that because you're always really about your community and your friends.
Yeah.
So I thought that was perfect.
Yeah.
And just thanks for doing this with me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
For sure.
Super fun. Super fun. Thanks.
We'll get that 5K set up and
Yes.
maybe we can get the body cams.
Yeah, that would
That'd
be
be
so
really-
cool. We do
that would
have
be
the
really cool.
GoPro. We do have the GoPro.
Chance got one too, so
Yeah, I think that'd
that'd
be
be
a
cool.
lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Shout out everybody. Shout out Riffs and Spliff. Shout out my guy Fuego. Oh, I said Trevor. Yeah, shout out my guy Fuego. Hit up A&E for your landscaping. Hit up Jackie B for your cleaning. And hit up me on orderandgo.shop, www.orderandgo.shop. If you need anything, I'm always here in the AMs.